Hi, I'm Julieanne Cost. I've had a few questions regarding catalog management, so let's take a look at the catalog settings in Lightroom Classic. First, if you aren't sure where your catalog is saved on disk and you want to locate it, choose Lightroom, Catalog Settings, and then General. On Windows, this is going to be under the Edit menu. Here we can see the location of the catalog. In fact, you can even choose to show its location on the hard drive. We can also see the file name, when it was created, last optimized, and its size. If you don't have Lightroom open and you want to find your catalog, you can also search for .lrcat using the operating system. Under Previews, we see the total size of the preview cache, as well as the maximum length in pixels for the standard preview size. When set to auto, the size of the preview is based on your screen resolution. If the screen resolution exceeds 2048 pixels, it'll generate a 1:1 preview instead. We can adjust the preview quality, but a higher quality will create a larger file. To save disk space, under Preview Storage Management, we can schedule how often Lightroom automatically discards the 1:1 previews. I typically set mine to discard after 30 days because I know that I will most likely be finished editing the shoot and I won't need larger previews taking up space on my hard drive. Or we can choose Limit Preview Cache Size and enter the maximum size. This is helpful to control exactly how much disk space Lightroom Classic is allowed to use. My preview cache size is currently 27 gigs. If I enter 20 gigs for the maximum size and tap Enter, Lightroom will display an alert letting us know that Lightroom will start purging our previews soon. Because the purging happens when the application is idle, it might take some time for the purging to begin, depending on what you're doing in Lightroom. If I set the maximum size higher than the current total size, when Lightroom Classic reaches 90% of that value, it will display a warning so that you can either increase the maximum preview cache size or leave it set as is, and when the limit is reached, Lightroom will start purging the older previews. Under Metadata, when you make changes to your files, like making adjustments in the Develop module, that information is automatically stored in the catalog. If you want Lightroom to include the Develop settings within the metadata of the individual files, then keep Include Develop settings in metadata inside JPEG, TIFF, PNG, and PSD files enabled. If you're working with proprietary RAW files, such as Sony's SR2 or Canon's CR3, and you enable automatically write changes into XMP, Lightroom Classic will create a secondary XMP sidecar file with the same name as the original, which will include your Develop adjustments, as well as keywords and star ratings, copyright information, etc. Lightroom Classic creates this sidecar file to store the adjustments instead of writing them into the proprietary RAW file format to prevent any possible problems. If you're converting your RAW files to the DNG file format, then Lightroom will write that information directly within the DNG so you won't see this XMP sidecar file. With these settings enabled, if something were to happen to the catalog, like it became corrupted or it was somehow deleted, and you ever needed to re-import those files, Lightroom Classic would be able to read the adjustments that you made in the sidecar file so you wouldn't lose those changes. Under Backups, we can choose the location to save backups of our catalog. Remember, when Lightroom creates a backup, it's only backing up the Lightroom catalog, not your images. So you'll still need to back up your photos as well. If possible, it's best to store the backups on a different drive than your working catalog. For example, if your working catalog is on your primary drive, then save your backups to a secondary drive so that if the primary drive fails, you still have the backups on the secondary drive. If you do store your working catalog and your backups on the same drive, Lightroom displays a warning. Currently, I'm using my demo computer to record this video. Otherwise, like in my studio for example, I save my backups to the secondary drive where I store my images and store my working catalog on my faster internal drive. How often you make changes to your images will determine the frequency of your backups. I tend to back up the catalog on a weekly basis, but many photographers do it more frequently. Remember that the more frequently you back up your catalog, the less data you stand to lose if a crash or corruption occurs. If we no longer need our older backups, we can select and delete them in the Backups area by choosing Remove. I typically keep about 3 backups, and just to note, to save space, the backups, which are these zip files, don't include the preview.lr data files in order to save space, which is fine because the previews can always be rebuilt from the original files. And finally, although not in the catalog settings, to rename your catalog, you can choose File and then Rename Catalog and enter the desired name. Lightroom will automatically rename all of the supporting files as well. To remove catalogs from the Recent Catalog list, you can choose File, Open Recent, Manage Catalogs. Selecting a catalog here and choosing Remove from Recent will remove the catalog from the Recent Catalog list, but it will not delete the catalog. I'm Julieanne. Thanks for watching.